And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Just getting the play off. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he completes it to Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for David Njoku.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. from 10 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now this time he'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Grant Delpit. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Pass midfield, look out. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Browns 28, Chiefs 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 20.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
We own them. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we call it. 53, Mike, 53. 15. Check 26, check 26.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it this time. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Past the 20. Woo, yeah! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Score Browns 28, Chiefs 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes flush to his right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we'll leave it. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Harrison on the tackle. A gain of 14. 1st down, Chiefs.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Mike, check, 59. I don't even know why this team showed up. Yellow. 59.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Browns 42, Chiefs 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Browns 49, Chiefs 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey! Motion.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
59 mark. Check, 59. Yeah. Mike. Hurry. 59. Switch up.
Now Mayfield. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Chiefs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Mayfield flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's all.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Go, go, go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Real. Here we go. Check 59. Mike.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Mayfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, let's get in that holes. 53's the Mike. 53.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. One last shot for Mayfield here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And that will write a finish to this ball game.